It's National Preparedness Month, and with the fires and storms and COVID all happening on the disaster scale, it's perfect timing to remember that we should all be ready in case of an emergency. News 5's Jessica Barretto joins us live with an expert who is helping break down everything you need to know this morning. Jessica, good morning.
Good morning, Renee, and good morning, everyone. That's right. So this morning we are fortunate enough to be joined by Robin Adair. She's with the Pikes Peak Regional Office of Emergency Management. Thanks for joining us, Robin. So we've seen so many evacuations out west because of wildfires. So what can the Pikes Peak region do to prepare for a possible evacuation?
Sure, that's a great question. The wildfires out west, the tropical storms, it's National Emergency Preparedness Month. Lots of reasons to think about getting your act together in case you need to move your act quickly.
Yes.
And so the first thing you need to think about in an evacuation is having enough supplies for everyone in your family and your pets for 72 hours of self-sufficiency.
Okay.
So I put a few of those items out here on the table. One of the most important ones is communication. Make sure that you have a hard copy of everybody's phone number. Don't rely on your cell phone electronic list. So this is a document you can download from our website that has a place where you can write all your emergency telephone numbers, and then it folds up into a handy little wallet-sized thing that you can put in your kids' backpacks and your wallet, so that you have a hard copy of all the important phone numbers you're going to need.
And that's a template you can just put your numbers into and you can print it out.
Yep,
That's
and
awesome.
you can and carry it with you. Communication is critical. Make sure that if in case of an evacuation you have signed up for peak alerts. Peakalerts.org is the website, and that's where you register your cell phone numbers so that you can get notifications in an emergency. It's really important that everybody in the Pikes Peak region sign up for those alerts. And then think about other forms of communication. For instance, cell phone service is frequently overwhelmed in a disaster, and so it's a good idea to try texting, because sometimes you can't get a voice call through, but you can get a text through.
And walkie-talkies.
Yeah, have a cell phone, a radio that is either solar powered or hand crank powered or battery powered, so that you'll be able to stay in communication with those emergency alerts and with media coverage in case of an emergency. Consider radios, consider ham radios, consider other forms of communication, and don't rely entirely on your cell phone.
I know,
because
we
that's
rely
just a
on
big
it
mistake.
way too much nowadays.
Right,
Thank
right.
you so much, Robin. I appreciate those tips. Very helpful. And coming up next, we're going to talk a little bit about how COVID is also affecting evacuation plans, what you need to keep in mind, and also what you need to pack. Always watching out for you. Southern Colorado, Jessica Barretto, News 5.